Johnny Investigates. Here we are again. We're going to be doing some more investigative reporting. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in this country, in America. I know a lot of it has to do with NSA, the National Security Agency. Computers, cyber, something like this. I don't know all the terms. But I have quite a bit of personal experience with this stuff because I've been, the NSA, the National Security Agency, they've been using their technologies to torment, torture, and annoy me for a number of years. And so when I say I know stuff about NSA, it's because I have firsthand experience with these people. Apparently they've got, it's like some sort of really advanced technology, which basically it's like, I don't quite know how to describe it. I sort of think of it as like a gigantic cyber umbrella that goes over the entire country, right? And I guess, in this modern age, I guess that's a necessary thing. It just seems like federal employees using this technology to play games is somewhat unnecessary and unprofessional. However, maybe the American people enjoy this stuff, and that is why no one else is speaking up. I really don't know. They got this whole some sort of cyber game or something that they're playing, and I don't really know what it is they're up to, but I just know that I wish that the harassment would stop, so I'm like, is there someone I can contact? Who do I talk to about this? So we'll go on here. We'll go on. Let's check out. So who do we talk to at NSA? Do you guys have like a hotline or something, or how does this work? All right, let's figure out who. All right, step one of Johnny Investigates. We got to figure out who's in charge here. Okay. All right, so we'll go here. Let's check out the Director of National Security Agency, Michael S. Rogers. 57 years old. Graduate of Auburn University and the Naval War College. He started his career as a surface warfare officer, working in naval gunfire support operations off Grenada, Beirut, and marine surveillance operations off El Salvador. Okay. So what does that mean? You'd be on like a boat, like shooting guns into the jungle or something like that? I don't know. So that's, whatever. That's, who knows what these people do. In 1986, he was selected for transfer from unrestricted line officer to restricted line officer and redesignation as a cryptology officer. And then we don't know what he did through the 1990s. 2000. During the 2003 U.S. invasion of Iraq, Rogers joined the military Joint Staff, which works for the Joint Chiefs of Staff, where he specialized in computer network attacks. Were there a lot of computer network attacks in the Iraq War? Who knows? From 2000 on, so he served as Director of Intelligence for the military's Pacific Command. In 2009, he became Director of Intelligence for the Joint Chiefs of Staff and was subsequently named Commander of the U.S. Fleet Cyber Command, the U.S. 10th Fleet, Navy's cyber warfare efforts. What does that mean? What are the Navy's cyber warfare efforts? Like, are you using you're using like computers against like the enemy's computers, or are you using computers against soldiers? Are you using computers against civilians? What is cyber warfare? Okay, I don't know. 2000 Obama. In 2014, he became the director of the National Security Agency Okay, here's a quote. Here's a quote from Rogers. Because I'm trying to gain some insight into how this man thinks, but we don't know a lot about how he thinks because he's not a very public individual. Okay, so here we got Rogers stated that in his first public remarks as NSA director, Rogers stated that he believed NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden, blah, 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 clearly believes in what he's doing. I question that. I don't agree with it. I fundamentally disagree with what he did. I believe it was wrong. I believe it was illegal. Rogers thinks what Edward Snowden did was illegal. All right. Sorry. Blah, blah, more political wrangling, blah, blah, blah. So, now I'm trying to understand. So the sort of leadership here. All right. So is Director Rogers? He's in charge of basically like all cyber, right, commands. U.S. Cyber Command, National Security Agency, Central Security Service. Is he doing all these things at once? And he invaded Grenada and was part of the multinational force in Lebanon. So I don't know. So we're learning more about Director Rogers. I've actually, I kind of follow what's going on with the directors of NSA because, like I said, this agency has been bothering me for a number of years, and so I kind of follow what's going on with this agency a little bit. So I pay attention to their directors, and so I was somewhat surprised I'm going through Wikipedia. I go through Wikipedia. And I Google up the deputy director, and I expect to see, and guess what? Richie retired. I couldn't believe it. Richie retired. We got someone else. We've got a new deputy director of NSA. This guy, George C. Barnes. The deputy director is the highest ranking civilian within the National Security Agency. The deputy director acts as the agency's chief operating officer, guiding and directing strategies and policy.